Hello Bulldogs, this is Kyle Carlson.
And I'm Margaret Maurer.
Welcome to your BNN News Show. This week we'll be showing you more on Jennifer Gaffron, the new choir teacher,
Lydia Feltner's senior project, the Trike Race,
and junior varsity football.
All this and more on your Bulldog News Network.
The CNHS Choir Department is under new leadership. Jennifer Gaffron is in her inaugural year at North and has been teaching choir classes all year. BNN reporter Brian Rodriguez sat down with Gaffron to learn more about her experience.
BNN sat down with new choir teacher Miss Gaffron to talk about her first experience teaching here at Columbus North.
Prior to teaching at Columbus North, I taught at Lawrence North High School for the last 3 years. I've been singing in choirs since I was in 7th grade, and that was 2007, so for about 12 years. In my junior year of high school, I did an internship with my choir teacher where I got to teach one of the lower level choirs, and I just fell in love with it. And prior to that, I wanted to be on Broadway, and I am a terrible dancer, so quickly rethought that plan and fell in love with directing choir. I really like the other teachers that I get to work with, and then my students are just so talented and they're very, very kind people. I love the fact that I get to share my love of music with kids, and I also kind of get to connect with them on a little bit deeper level than a lot of other teachers because I spend so much time with them, and music is such an emotional subject that I think you're more likely to open up about music rather than math.
This is Brian Rodriguez reporting for BNN.
CNHS senior cheerleader Lydia Feltner raised over $4,000 to help fund a new inflatable helmet for the football players to run through before the game, as well as a new Bulldog costume. BNN reporter Trent Bodart talked to Lydia Feltner to learn more about how she was able to fund the new items.
BNN sat down with senior Lydia Feltner to talk about her senior project.
I raised money to get a Bulldog mascot outfit at first, and then I had extra money left over, so I raised the money to get a new run-through for the football team. I am a cheerleader at North, and so my job is to raise school spirit, and I was thinking of all possible things that I could do to get students to come to the games and get everybody to want to come to the games. I did a color run at Papa's Grill on the 4th of July, and I had that money to get the Bulldog mascot. Therefore, I had leftover money, and I went around asking businesses for more money to get the run-through after I had already gotten the mascot. The mascot was $1,400, and the run-through was $3,600.
This is Trent Bodart reporting for BNN.
The annual Trike Race took place last Friday, September 20th, during periods 7 and 8. Student Assembly sponsored and ran the event as the rest of the student body gathered in the stands of the football field to watch the event. BNN reporter Julia Eakin spoke to a couple of Trike Race participants to learn more.
The Trike Races took place on homecoming, September 19, 2019. BNN spoke to freshman William Russell and senior Addison Justice to hear about their experience with the Trike Races.
I decided to compete in the Trike Race because my friends were doing it and they asked me to be on their team, and I thought it would be fun.
The main reason I decided to compete in the Trike Race was because my brother did it, and I always remember whenever I was over at St. B's hearing the Trike Race, everything going on, I just always thought it'd be a lot of fun to compete in it whenever I was in high school.
We did the big bikes because we thought that those would be easier to maneuver than the little ones.
I chose the small bike because I didn't really understand like how big the big bike was, and I was always just told just to do the small bike because it was probably the most fun.
We struggled with pacing. I know that's kind of a weird thing to struggle with. Coral at Roberts, she would go really fast and then like stop way too soon, and so like I would have to run to her.
So some struggles that my team went through during the race was probably the curves around the edges and stuff, because that was the hardest part, especially with the chance of tipping over if you went too fast or really like that.
My favorite part of the race was winning, and my least favorite part was being in the heat.
My favorite part was for sure the ending stretch because I just thought it was a lot of fun being splashed with water. The feeling was very fun because obviously freshmen winning the race was kind of big and kind of fun for us. We enjoyed and celebrated afterwards.
This is Julie Eakin reporting for BNN.
The CNHS junior varsity football team is currently undefeated, going 5-0 through the first half of their season. The team has been practicing all years in hopes of an undefeated season. Here's Bryce Silcox to tell you more.
BNN sat down with sophomore Matthew Hager to learn more about JV football's recent success.
I'm Matthew Hager, I'm in 10th grade. We've been able to beat teams that we couldn't in the past, and I feel that this season our team's been able to kind of come together more as a team other than playing just as one person against the rest of the team. So wanted to go 9-0, and we've already beat one of them was to beat some of the teams that we've already lost to last year, which we beat Roncalli because we lost to them last year. How have we been practicing for the games? I've been going through film to get ready for it, and together as a team we've been going through all kinds of drills to get better on certain skills that we haven't been able to get done during games, such as tackling, but we pretty much just go through drills we need to go over. We go through scouting reports on the other team every Monday so we can get a feel for how they play the game, and we just replicate how they play, and the scout teams will give good looks throughout the week to prepare the varsity for Friday night games.
This is Bryce Silcox reporting for BNN.
That's it for today, Bulldogs. This is Kyle Carlson.
And I'm Margaret Maurer. Have a great weekend.